NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Here we go. Hey, come on. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now Vick leads to Sanders on the draw. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 43-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Where's Adams on the
From the gun, Vick. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here's Michael Vick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. The 20. There he goes right side. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will get him 1 closer. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
You need to stop.
This one taken from the 7. They find some open field here.
Just grab him. Just grab him.
And they will finally get him down. How about that return? They'll be set up well as time has run out in this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll run with Cook, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Let's get it. Come on, set. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. You better be afraid of me.
As hard as possible for me.
From the gun, Vick. Touchdown, Packers! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
The way Madden works is once you run over at night, and you can't find out, it's really loud. Just gets quiet and everyone gives a bad move because we got cheated.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Do you still have to have a shit?
Not a shit ton, I have a lot, bro. I literally can't even switch.
On play action, Vic. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack. Well, it was 2nd and long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
My dad's home, but I was looking at a brother. She works at a nursing clinic.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back.
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
This is brought down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's loose again. 20, 10, and he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board, will it energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
If we get out of bounds now.
To throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
No,
Contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well,
Now
yeah,
another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete.
Diggs, sideline!
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. So how many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Here's Vic. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to the Hall of Famer Barry Sanders there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
Yes,
and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
I gotta put Shazier in for TJ.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Vic to throw. It fights him off.
Oh my God, he shutted. He threw it out of bounds.
And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
4th down, Vic. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And this return is going to be halted around the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Coaching additions.
Coaching adjustments?
No, just call it real quick. It should just be in special information.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
No, hold on.
Another run here with Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Can you see the throws that you made?
We got lucky.